Okay. It would appear we are live.
Hi.
Hello, everyone.
Hi.
To run my old computers.
And yeah, we're not going to pay attention to
us. And of course, hi, Mike.
Hello, Mike Wheeler.
You're like the only one that's just it's a threesome.
What?
It's three of us.
Okay. Gotcha. I understand.
Mike, me, and you.
Okay. How you doing, Mike?
So we're just going to do a private showing?
Well, the notice still has to go out, so we'll see who else shows up. But it's time for the Daily Dose. It's 6 p.m. Eastern and 3 o'clock here on the West Coast. So, yeah, definitely we're going to do something about that. And we'll go ahead and see about providing some history.
I guess, yeah. We're going to see how this thing goes. We know everybody's very busy. It's summertime. It's hot.
Oh, boys.
Bored of us. Tired of us.
It is over 100 degrees in our backyard right now.
I actually haven't checked.
I just saw it just after lunch. It was 101 degrees back there. Very warm, yes.
Oh, I haven't been paying attention. I don't want to know. Too depressing.
Very warm. A little too warm for my blood. I don't really like it much above 80. So
our backyard smells of weeds.
Mike Wheeler, I want my PTV.
So Mike's here. So we're just gonna give it to you. Give you the news.
Well, you know what? I there are other people here. So there's Cherie. Hello, Cherie.
Hello, Cherie.
Thank you for joining. It's May 26th, 2020. 213 days until Christmas. And it also happens to be National Blueberry Cheesecake Day.
I didn't know there was such a thing.
You know what? We're not going to be making a blueberry cheesecake. So
no, I don't know what's so special about it. It's cheesecake with blueberry goo on it.
Oh, but I do love cheesecake.
Yeah,
I love a good cheesecake.
In a long time.
So yeah, I just love reporting on the news and also food because we do love food around here.
Right.
Definitely. Let's go ahead and get started with history on this day. The Wayback Machine is taking us to May 26th, 1928. On this day, Walt Disney officially copyrighted his first Mickey Mouse cartoon, Plain Crazy.
So Walt he did it once and got burnt. His laughograms just didn't work and everybody was screwing him over. Then he creates Oswald the Lucky Rabbit. Gets screwed over that. Let's just say he was not going to get burnt the third time around. So when he created Mickey, he made sure to protect it like there's no tomorrow.
Exactly.
And even to this day, the Walt Disney Company is still protecting Mickey because it's worth billions and billions of dollars. So.
It really is. Hello, Judy. Hello, Cynthia. Candy Mom. Good to see you here. Donna Jaworski, welcome in.
Hello.
It is great to see you. I love those little icons that she uses.
She does.
It actually says Pepper Tree Villa. I love that.
I didn't know that was what she cracks me up.
Yeah.
You're a hoot to follow on Facebook.
So yeah, Plain Crazy received its copyright from Walt. Today he copyrighted his first Mickey Mouse cartoon.
So.
Now the thing is, not much really happened in history on May 26th for Disney.
Just a few movies and a few little openings, but nothing real huge because it is considered Labor Day weekend, the start of summer.
Yeah, Memorial Day weekend. Usually you'll see like an opening. Some parks will open up an attraction or two. But for some reason on May 26th, not much happened.
So, yeah.
But let's move forward to 1983. Now, I had mentioned the last couple of days that the new Fantasyland in 1983 opened at Disneyland.
Hi, Cynthia.
I love Pepper Tree Villa.
Oh, I as an I.
Cynthia, that's very cute. I like that.
Love that is blue because I like blue.
Reminds me of the game show Concentration. He always used Rebus puzzles.
I don't know what that means.
I loved Concentration when I was a kid. I learned how to count to 30 because of that show. Very early on.
They really love their TV.
So the new Fantasyland opened at Disneyland last couple of days in 1983. But on this night, there was an event there called Unlock the Magic. It was exclusively for cast members at Disneyland.
Mm-hmm.
And they did a reveal of the new Fantasyland for the cast members. They like the cast to be familiar with attractions experiences, even movies. They will do private showings of the most current films, not in theaters. They'll actually pull them into the parks and show them, like at the Lincoln Theater or at the Hyperion Theater at California Adventure. Any big venue where they have the ability to project a movie onto the screen for their cast, they will do that, just so they have some kind of knowledge of what's going on with the current intellectual property of Disney.
Yeah, we'll not just throw them out to the wolves and say, here, go deal with it.
Yes, exactly. So that was 1983. 1986. This is regarding Epcot. Now, yesterday I mentioned that it was the last day that Spaceship Earth was going to have its original narrator. That's because today they did the switch over overnight.
It's just a speaker.
It was just a recording, I believe. And then they had to do a little bit of funny things with the end with Tomorrow's Child. So they've got the new song Tomorrow's Child playing, and a new sponsor, AT&T, and a new host, Walter Cronkite.
I love Spaceship Earth so much.
I do too. Hi, Noah. I love Spaceship. It's probably in my top 10 of attractions in Walt Disney World.
Walt Disney World of all time.
No, Walt Disney World.
Yeah, I would probably say.
I do love
it's in my
Spaceship
top
Earth.
10.
I mean, we go on that, and I always think of Dame Judi Dench saying, if you think about the alphabet, just thank the Phoenicians. So I hope they keep that little line.
I don't know if they're going to redo it, because we should have already known about it, and they've had a big old deal, and they're going away.
There's no news.
There's no need for it right now.
There's no news other than a breaking news story that I heard, but I'll mention that at the end. So, but there is breaking news from Walt Disney World, so we'll just bring that up at the end. 1990. Now, something called Mickey's Starland opened on this day in 1990. Of course, that used to be Birthday Land. I never saw Starland.
No, I didn't either.
I never saw I saw Mickey's Toontown Fair.
Yeah, the fair went away for the new Fantasyland.
Right, the new Fantasyland. Actually, it was even to redo Storybook Circus. So they took the area of Storybook Circus, tore down Mickey's Toontown Fair, and put in there. Of course, Goofy's Barnstormer is still there. They just rethemed it for the new Fantasyland. But then they moved Dumbo and put it where Toontown Fair was. So Storybook Circus is pretty much where Toontown Fair was, which was originally Birthday Land, which became Starland on this day, and then became Toontown Fair on October 1st, 1996. And then eventually closed on February 12th, 2011 to make room for.
Yeah, and then we were there in 2012. We only saw the new portions of it. So the last time I think I saw Mickey's Toontown Fair, which was probably a little bit of a 2002.
Yeah.
We went Bobby because we went in 8.
2008.
No, we were on the cruise. We never went to the park. We only went to 2 parks.
That's right. We only went to Animal Kingdom and Epcot.
Yeah, and then in 12, we went
to
all of them, but it was already gone by then.
So yeah, it was 2002 that we saw.
It was 18 years since
Toontown Fair.
Tells you how impressionable it was.
Yeah.
It's nothing like Mickey's Toontown at Disneyland. That's far more superior.
I really do like Mickey's Toontown.
I think that was their first
Yeah,
way of doing a full immersion.
So when anyone ever comes to Disneyland and we are with them, we will definitely take you to Toontown and show you the ins and outs, because there are lots of little hidden gems there that you'll miss if you're just walking through. So, okay, let's go to 1999. Now, this is interesting because I remember seeing this gentleman in the park. I never met him, but there was a guy by the name of Dick Nunes, and he was a big mucky muck for Walt Disney Company. Mm-hmm. He was the chairman of Walt Disney Attractions when he retired on this day in 1999. He worked for Disney for 44 years. He started there.
Helped build or grow the park. I mean, It was there when
he was there. He was brought on even before Disneyland opened. So it was being built, and he was brought in to start working for Disneyland.
Mm-hmm. He was like employee 5 or 2.
It was something like, he was early on.
Yeah.
But he saw Disneyland grow from 600 cast members to 13,000 during his tenure. That's a lot of people. In 1999, remember, California Adventure was not open. Neither was the Grand Californian. There were 2 hotels and Disneyland, and that was it. That was it.
Yeah,
But that still had 13,000 people. And then he also saw, of course, Walt Disney World with 60,000 cast members. That's a lot of people to keep the magic going.
That was in 1999 at that time, so now it's like 130 some odd between.
It's more.
All the parks, all 6.
All over the world, it's over 100,000 cast members. So it's a lot of people. 2006, Pixar was ramping up to get Cars out in the theaters, and on this day it premiered at the Lowe's Motor Speedway in Charlotte, North Carolina. They premiered Cars, how appropriate, at a speedway. At
the Speedway NASCAR in 2006. So I actually like the movie. It's not like high up there, but I actually really do like the Cars franchise. I think it's a very well done movie. I know a lot of people don't care for it. It could be thrown away, but I generally like Cars. I like the movie. The second one the movie wasn't great. I think it was forced.
And you know what? We still have not seen Cars 3.
I haven't seen Cars 3. We bought it when we were in Burbank, but we didn't.
Yeah, but I still have to watch Cars 3. I
still a lot to do.
We will actually. We probably should.
So yeah, so much to watch.
Yeah, definitely.
That sounds like fun. The Smart Cars movie, and then of course Cars Land at California Adventure is superior.
Again,
oh God.
If you make a trip to Disneyland, we will take you into Cars Land, because I'll tell you, you are walking down Route 66. You are completely immersed into Radiator Springs. It's an incredible experience. Just love it.
Mm-hmm.
Absolutely love it. So at that thing, they actually Daryl Waltrip and Richard Petty were there at the premiere in 2006.
That's cute.
Along with other NASCAR legends. But I think that's pretty cool. It seems just appropriate to premiere the movie Cars at a raceway.
Yeah, they're marketing machines, and they're going, that's the type of person. And before NASCAR kind of went, NASCAR is not used to be what it is.
Yeah, Cherie, definitely. You have got to see it, because you can see it on video. Mm-hmm. You can see pictures. You just can't see the scope, the scale of that land in a picture or in a video.
No, it is.
It's the same thing with World of Color for their nighttime show.
Yeah.
It's just not the same as seeing it in person. It's just an incredible experience. Hey, Keystone, welcome in. Hello there. And it's beautiful. The Cadillac Range, absolutely love the Cadillac Range.
It's just amazing. It's just an amazing area.
Yeah. 2011, on this day, kind of like Doug and I went in 2005, we were there for Disneyland's 50th anniversary premiere, the start. And on May 3rd, we were in the park, and they gave us a surprise showing of the new fireworks show. Mm-hmm. Well, on this day in 2011, they did something similar to that. Disneyland didn't announce it, but guests there at the park got a surprise viewing of their new parade called the Soundsational Parade. Mickey's Soundsational Parade. It was a 9-float parade. It included Peter Pan, Aladdin, Ariel, and Mickey Mouse was actually playing drums. First time ever Mickey Mouse was playing a musical instrument like drums on the. They'd never had an acoustic drum set by Mickey playing drums on the fronts. It was the first float.
It was a cute parade. I mean, it overstayed its welcome, but when Disney does a parade, you can almost count on it to last. It lasted almost about 10 years.
And this one lasted 8 years.
Yeah.
They finally retired it last year. But yeah, 8 years for Soundsational. It was a cute parade. I liked it. It was a nice daytime parade. Definitely not nighttime.
No. Yeah, just no.
Disneyland does a lot of good nighttime. They usually, of course, they have the electrical parade, but then also Paint the Night was wonderful.
I mean, which was really sad with Disneyland is on the 28th of February was the premiere of their new Magic Make Dreams. I just use those 3 words, wishes. It was Magic, Wishes, Dreams. That's their promo. They use that word for everything in all their parades and promos.
Yeah.
they created a new parade. It premiered on February 28th, and it only ran for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
And then everything shut down. So they have this new parade they just paid for.
It's a new parade called Magic Happens.
Oh, yes. Oh, yeah. Spit happens.
So I don't know when we're going to be able to see it. You know, I don't know if they're going to run it now. It just depends.
I don't know because
we'll see what happens.
You know, who knows how they're going to open up these parks.
Exactly. We just don't know. But 2017 on this day, Pirates of the Caribbean, Dead Men Tell No Tales. It was the 5th installment to premiere for Pirates of the Caribbean. And
we still haven't seen it.
Yeah. Check Instagram, new PTV photo.
Okay.
I will do that. I will definitely do that. Thank you. Thank you very much. So yeah, that was a 5th movie. And you know what? You and I, we've never seen the 5th one.
Seen that one.
We have not seen Dead Men Tell No Tales. So
2017. Oh, that was a busy year
that's
for us.
2 movies that we've mentioned today that we still have to see.
We were planning something in 2017 around this time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were really planning something. Personally, you guys will all find out when you guys didn't know us. So
yeah.
I'm like, what did we do this time? Oh, now I know.
Yeah, we had a big deal going on in 2017. So anyway, we decided not to see that and do something else instead. It included going to Disneyland.
Yeah.
So yeah, it was, you know, of course, Disneyland. It's a given.
Yeah, so we just didn't go a lot later. Probably 5 years. We don't really go to that many movies.
No, we don't.
It's just
we don't. Mainly because I'm not that wild about the experience of having someone sneezing and coughing behind me or eating and opening wrappers and things like that.
No, you're not bad.
Cherie, no, you're not bad.
It's kind of like you see the one and you're passive, and then all of a sudden you can't keep up with it, and they do another one and another one. This is number 5, and like I said, they have a fantasy talking about doing the 6th, and it's going to be based on a female. And some people say it's going to be like the redhead. They want to bring her and her thing and make it a female pirate and kind of do something. I don't know. I don't think it's necessary, but
she wasn't depressed with the first one either. So
okay, I was very entertained by it, but you can have too much of a good thing is my feeling.
So coming up in a little more than an hour at 4:30 our time, 7:30 on the East Coast, Jim of More Sunshine Please. He's one of our support channels. He's going live with his show at 7:30. So make sure you check in. And when you do see him, let him know that PTB sent you, please. I would love to get that reaction from Jim. He's been so supportive of us.
What is he supposed to do?
Hopefully he'll play our little chime. He has our sound effect now where he plays a chime. And
I just feel like I was listening back. Make sure, because you were watching the thing last night. I didn't sound like I couldn't hear me.
Oh, okay.
So,
well, we got to make sure that we can be heard.
Well, I felt like I was standing too far back.
That's possible. That is possible. But we also have.
What else do you have there?
Well, there is this little breaking news.
All we're just going to say is real quick, I guess there's a proposal coming out tomorrow that Disney wants to propose to the task force of Orange County of Florida about Walt Disney World opening. So let's not get all in excitement over, but it's going to be interesting.
Tomorrow morning at 10 a.m. Eastern, they're going to be making a proposal. Disney, as well as SeaWorld, will be making their proposals of an opening plan for the parks. And they'll do a phased opening. It's not going to be immediate. So my guess is that they may start with 1, maybe 2 parks. And even then it's going to be reduced capacity. Mm-hmm. But they're going to do a wait and see of how people react. I don't even know if hotels are going to open. We don't know.
No, I read and saw a video of someone opening up Six Flags parks. And boy, do they... if they're hacked as much, I mean, Six Flags is Six Flags. I mean, it's not fancy as Disney. It's not that high-end brand, but they're not doing a lot of things.
Yeah.
There's no refillable cups, no anything that has to do with water. You can't, no rides with any water.
Yeah.
It's just really weird. So we'll see what Disney has to say tomorrow.
Yeah, and Noah says that he has seen things about Disneyland opening under Stage 3. Stage 3 is actually happening very soon. Possibly next month, they're going to start with stage 3, including barbers and hair salons and things that's going to all be opening. But we don't know any details yet of Disneyland. I haven't heard anything about it. But once I do, of course, we will share that with you. Believe me, we will. So that is about all we have for today. My moderators, thank you so much for the help. Noah, thank you for all those links. You see, Noah just posted a link. Those are all our support channels. We have Rob Fuzz, More Sunshine Please, D&G Explorers, Two Real Geeks, and the Orlando Guy. Speaking of the Orlando Guy, if you've not checked out his channel yet, he just dropped a video yesterday. Part 4 in the history of Orlando. Start with part 1 and move forward through all of it. You will not be disappointed. Richard does a beautiful job with telling the history of the city of Orlando. And there's Jim. Mr.
Gotta go, Jim.
Mr. More
Bye.
Sunshine, please.
Comes and we leave. Thank you, Jim.
He's doing his show in just a little more than an hour. Make sure you go back there and check him out and tell him PTV sent you. Also, Jim, thank you for your help last night. Jim was with us on our live show last night for PTV Live, where we did 21 questions. If you haven't checked that out, please do so. And leave a comment, like the video. We'd love to hear from you. Guess that's about it for today.
That's about it, people.
Dean from thelifeplace.com has other channels that are advertised on his website. Go check that out as well. There's a lot happening in our little community of 90 plus channels now. So go check it out. Dean, thelifeplace.com. Oh, thank you, Jim. It was definitely a wonderful experience. So everyone, thank you so much for joining us for this edition of the Daily Dose of Disney. I'm Arnie.
I'm Doug.
We'll be back tomorrow with another one of the Daily Dose. And yes, Cherie, Billy, #bad swan. That's just a hint of that show.
Yeah, he did not bring us sanitized history like we're so used to.
No. It was it was an incredible episode. Be ready to be shocked by it. It was actually very shocking. So go enjoy that and let me know that we sent you as well. Have a great evening, everyone. Make it magical and have a great, big, beautiful tomorrow.
Thank you all.
We'll see you tomorrow with another edition of the Daily Dose of Disney.
Bye.
Bye, all.